Here we go. The chat is divided. 44% in favor of WFZ, 56% in favor of Fly, who of course has a big following in China. Was elected as one of the team captains for Next over people like TH and Infi. That shows his popularity pretty much here. The winner of 2 maps is in the top 8. The loser is eliminated without prize money, I think. Not too sure about it, actually. Nope, they don't get anything. Only the top 8. They have $300 guaranteed at this $15,700 tournament. So, a rematch from the winner bracket semifinal, same as we saw yesterday. Yesterday, the loser of the winner bracket semifinal advanced to the playoffs. So, let's see if we will see the same fate here, as we've seen plenty of times between the two players here. WFZ in red in the bottom left, Fly in blue in the upper right.
All right. What kinds of games are we going to see here? Is it going to be pretty much a copy of the games previously? Or where are we going to take this? Farseer or Blade Master is the first big question to be asked, and it's not surprising to see the Blade here. On last, Refuge, whereas the DK opening, the Ted Fiend opening, with the later on Fiends, pretty predictable, pretty standard so far. Looks like we're moving into a standard game all through.
Okay, it's a lot on the line. You don't want to lose games because of tactics here, I guess, and some fancy plays to please your viewers. Well, I think WFZ is not streaming. I'm not too sure about that, actually. I can't imagine him streaming, to be honest. Fiend opening, or Ted Fiend opening for WFZ with an early DK. And a lot is about the items early for the Blade Master, of course. If there's circlets or claws, then pressuring is a lot easier. But yeah, we'll see. Fly has had some luck before. Same goes for WFZ, who the longer the day goes, like, the worse his luck got. Like, a lot of rings in the past 2 games. We'll see.
Yeah. Also, his performance, I'd say, a little bit worse than some of the beginning games. Especially the game on Turtle Rock was amazing, in my opinion. Totally outplaying Fly there. But here on LR, Fly got his revenge with that Blade Master just going crazy. He is the one to start off with the ring here. The one thing he didn't want to find is going to, interestingly enough, keep it for now to help with a bit of tankiness. Going to go for the circuit soon as well, I imagine. DK here, creeping up, finding the Wand of Illusion. I hope this time around he's gonna be less greedy with the mana and secure the last hits rather with the coil. He needs that experience. We saw in the game previous how dangerous it is to not get that level 2.
Absolutely. Fly demolished him when there was no Unholy Aura, and there's the coil.
Nice.
So this time he plays it a little better than in the winner bracket semi-final. Techs on both sides. Of course, the Orc always a little faster. Fiend production starts as well. Circled on the Blade Master from the shop, obviously, so a little gold spent, but he got that from the town portal that he sold.
Only 3 ghoul tech this time, by the way, not 4 ghouls, so it seems like WFZ is getting a little bit less greedy, which I think is a good idea, the better idea. Now we'd like to get level 2 here from his green camp. I wonder if it is not a little bit stubborn here. He could just move somewhere else on the map, but then again, without the aura also. A bit of a dangerous proposition. Last hit here, advantage once again will go to the Undead with the coil being available for him. But the item should definitely go to the Blade Master.
Denied the skeleton here. Ah, no, actually not. Got the last hit with the blade. So, half to level 2, but the grunt is pretty hurt.
Oh,
and
the lingering vision of the dead skeleton gave him that, that coil coming in. I think Fly didn't realize. Sorry to cut you off.
No problem, mate. It was a good analysis here. It's always worth interrupting me. Third ghoul. Normal build so far. Not the 4 ghoul Dreadlord play we've seen so many times. And another circlet for Fly.
A lot of mana here still kept by the Blade Master. That's nice. He's going to be able to use a lot of Wind Walk. He also saw WFZ moving over here, so him creeping in the north is not going to come as a surprise. He's going to try to steal the last hit here. Wind Walk very well timed. How greedy is WFZ? Oh, actually, he reveals himself right away. So the last hit will not be going to the orc. At least it shouldn't. But he wants the item at least.
It's gonna be close. DK gets the claws and the level up. So big. Big damage boost for the Lich later and the Unholy Aura to be able to run away. That was a very, very decisive coil here. Tier 3 by Fly, Shadow Hunter as well for the Hex. And this is not allowed, like last time, last game on Last Refuge between the two, Fly had the Shadow Hunter, ran over, got 4 kills and the game was basically decided. This is not allowed to happen this time. Oh, thank you Valfuris for the 5 subs you gifted. That's pretty cool. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much, indeed. Late Master here, hitting level 2. In a perfect world, you would love to be level 3 by the time that the Shadow Hunter comes out. To be able to solo creep him. But especially with him going only 2 grunts. Okay, actually a 3rd grunt is coming now. Would be kind of hard to creep the Shadow anyways, I guess. Nice scouting from the Illusion. Sees for WFZ what the Orc is up to. And he can creep up a little bit more. Is he going 1 Fiend Tech again? He did. But this time he's not getting punished for it.
No, and this time he has an earlier shade, so he can see the movement of the army if he finds them early. So that helps preventing damage quite a bit. Late Master not level 3 as well. He gets the first claws here. But yeah, not having level 2 Windwalk is a downside now, because he doesn't have that much vision. He makes up for it with illusions, but they expire now as well. Lich is out, so Frost Armor ready.
And the Shades should have seen the Orc army passing by. Did he not realize? Was it... WFZ is sometimes a little bit weak with his multitasking, and he didn't realize that the Orc was there, and now he's stealing the laboratory away from WFZ, which should not be allowed. Heal awards are gonna save a lot of money for him, probably, not having to use the heal cells later. Now the Shade realized, wait a minute, didn't I see something there?
Yep.
But now it's a little too late.
And he's walking into the army with the Fiends. There should be some more hacks.
Yeah, but you can't fight here against Frost Armor, it's not gonna happen. Alright. But he gets a lot of experience, gets the big healing wards, gets almost level 3. That was a nice little steal right there by Fly.
And close to level 3 now, all of a sudden. Creeping the Merchant, getting the consumable. WFZ does the same, also for his level 3 DK, which is even more important than the level 2 Windwalk. Tier 3 is done, TC is coming. Very normal build by Fly thus far. We've seen him experimenting today a lot, especially against Night Elf. And throwing in a few Farseers here and there, but not now.
Blade Master could get this kill on the Fiend, maybe, but WFZ plays it safe. He instead gets the creep. Well done. And he's gonna get that one, not quite. Lich there with the last hit. That's the level up for the DK, and shortly to follow, the level up for the Lich as well. Shadow, how's he looking? Didn't find a Tome of Experience, but found the greater mana again.
What's up today, man? It's like...
And the DK as well. Are you serious?
Did they rig the map so we get more spells, so it's more exciting? I don't know, man. This is like a super weird day for big mana potions today. Also, like in Katka's Pipe, everything that boosts mana is frequently seen today.
Now the Shade over here sees what's going on. Oh, the Surround doesn't stick, actually. Now, there we go. Gets it in time. The Nova could get the last hit, but there's a Hex in time. Well done. And he gets the War Song Battle Drums. Oh, baby. The damage gonna start stacking up.
Once again, the less experienced players might think, well, he's going Kodos anyway, what does this item do? It is not the Kodo Aura, it is the Command Aura, which does the exact same thing, so that's the reason why they both stack. So that's gonna be a sick damage boost for the entire army of Fly with the Kodo, as you can see here. War Drums and Command Aura, +4 immediately.
Dreadlord third, once again, WFZ still sticking with this hero after he made his way into the meta. He fell off a little bit again. With 1-0, for example, moving away from him now as well, back to the Dark Ranger. But WFZ still believes in him, and he's going for that push with the Destroyers. Does Fly really want to fight this? I'm not sure. The Shadow isn't level 3 yet, and he's going for the Surround onto the TC right away, but it's not quite stuck. Coil Nova could kill him, but he's not going for it. He's going for the Sleep again, and the Coil and the Nova actually does finish him off. Kodo Slap as well, the Grunt gonna fall.
Indeed. Well, woken up by the Blade Master, I guess. He's in Windwalk, but there's a Shade next to him. Can, of course, always escape from surrounds. And here's the Nova. WFZ did so well on Turtle Rock with those Novas. This is repeating here. And he gets the kill with the 2 destroyers. Good damage from the Undead. 47 supply. He's just killing more. The next grunt is falling as well. He has to be careful with the Dreadlord, not losing this one. He has no mana anymore for a sleep at the moment, so plenty of cold has to be used, but he's constantly slowing down the Blade Master thanks to the Frost Armor. And another grunt dead. Fly is losing his entire army in this fight.
Yeah, SH not being level 3 there and him engaging was very questionable indeed. And now, yeah, everything's disappearing. The Blade Master, what about him? He has an invul. Has to pop it, and with that will remain safe for the time being, but everything else seems to be falling. Still only level 1 heal wave, and that is just not good enough in the late game. One of the advantages for Undead, as I like to remind people over and over, Lich only needs level 2, SH needs level 3, and right there we saw how weak a level 2 SH is in the late.
Exactly. Good Novas, good sleeps, and WFZ is back in shape, in winner bracket semi-final shape, I guess. And this was the map he lost before, so not a good sign for Fly. And a creep check now against the Rock Golem. Level up for the TC, for the Aura. What was the item here? Sobi Mask. Nice for the Shadow Hunter, of course, but can he get it? He's trying to nuke the Death Knight here a little. Sleep counters it. The TC gets a stun out, but he's super hurt as well. This time we have the level 2 heal wave. Dreadlord in the middle of everything. Wait. Okay, he just can't get out. 92 critical strike is not too much at all.
Scroll speed dispel, so that one didn't do too much either. The destroyers are getting ensnared, but where's the damage? He has no piercing. The Blade Master finally able to put in the right clicks as the Dreadlord is out of mana. Well, he has one more sleep. That's the last one. But this is the idea behind this strategy.
No mana.
Use the sleep and then win the fight early. DK invul, and with that he will survive as well. And yeah, no more mana was there, but now a Windwalk is ready again. He has to get out. He has to get out quickly.
Oh, another shot comes in. Feed shot, isn't enough. No, 7 HP. What a save by Fly, but double level up now. And the Blade Master finally falls. Damage is gone out of the army. 50 supply, 3-3-2 heroes. He even gets the Vampiric Aura. You get a little bit of HP back on the 2 heroes here. And Fly, what can he do now? He doesn't even have enough raiders to start a base race. He simply has 1. Triple hero is the strongest thing he has with 1 disable.
How did the blade die? Didn't the Fiend shot already connect?
I think so too. It was gone.
That was super weird. Don't quite know what exactly happened there. Level 4 now for the DK. Should be the Aura, I guess. No, seems to be Death Pact instead. The Shade dude, he is providing such perfect vision. Then again, there's a Fiend in the stomach, so he knows from that already. TC. Is he level 2 by now? Yes, he is. There comes the Stomp, going for the DK right away. Good choice to go for the Death Pact here, as it seems, as he's getting focused, but he's getting out of that surround anyways. The Destroyers, how is he supposed to deal with these? Purge onto the Fiend, that's pretty nice. But he forgot about the detection against the Burrow. Still happens to the best players in the world, even in 2019. Statues, he's going to be able to find a kill onto one of them at least, but it's been sucked dry. More mana onto the Destros. But he's finding quite a few pickups now at the very least.
Morphs another Destroyer to be able to coil him to save this one. The Kodo is still up. The Destroyer is about to fall thanks to the Orb of Lightning. Man, this is a very fierce battle all of a sudden. But here comes Coil Nova. Blade Master down again. Windwalk, no shade detection this time. Speed scroll to get out.
Speed, but oh, no dispel available at the moment, it seems.
Oh, sleep on the TC. He fell what? Oh, he messes up the surround.
Did he dispel that himself? The sleep was cancelled so early. It was a little bit strange. But still, favorable for WFZ. He has a lot of resources. 800 gold for him.
He needs invuls, doesn't he? Okay, the Blade Master got one now. He killed the TC once, he killed the Blade Master once. Fly is still in the game though. 4-3-2.
The Shade lost track there of Fly for a little bit, but I think WZ has a pretty good idea of where he is.
See now. Both are pulling the red spot. Lich makes sure. Shouldn't nuke him, it's just an illusion. Who knows?
Ogre though is surrounded by the Orc, should be going towards him here. Certainly DK would love to steal this item, and he can! It's the Hood of Cunning, the Stomp coming in too late. Item still going the Undead's way.
Experience as well, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure he got it as well. So TP out, everything saved, item gotten, and the experience to the Undead. And this Hood of Cunning might not do too much for the Undead. It's a little bit of damage and attack speed for the Lich, but not giving this to the Blade Master is so crucial.
Yeah, and behind all of this, WZ was transitioning. He's got Banshees now. I think the strongest unit in this matchup. And he can even expand if he wants to. He still has plenty of mana to money to spend. Also that TP, positionally pretty good. He can creep 3 camps now in the bottom of the map. I guess Fly can creep one as well. Getting level 3 TC, that would be a big deal. Blade is level 4 with plus 38 damage. Holy Jesus.
But how much of that is going into critical strike? Not too much. It's just plus 4. Like triple.
Still, good right click. Of course, he's gonna be cursed. He's gonna be slept as well, probably. So, question is how much damage uptime he's really gonna have as the level 3 for the Dreadlord comes in. And this is where sleep can really be spammed.
Absolutely. A lot cheaper now. Plus the statues in the back for mana regen. But neither the DK nor Lich are close to the level 3 nuke. Fly's starting to set up an expansion himself with a shop and Watchtower first, so very, very safe try. And counter 100 gold mana, of course, by WFZ, as you mentioned. A depth upgrade is done for the Banshees, so more mana for them.
WFZ is super supply blocked here, and there's no Ziggurats coming, and he's been supply blocked for the last minute. Does he not realize? Also, a Necropolis at the expansion would be a good idea. He's got 500 gold. The macro is seriously slipping right now.
Protection, the Lord of the Rings is back. Shade once again lost track of the army. It's just standing around. Upgrade is coming. That's how he spends his gold. You're right, man. He's giving quite an advantage away. 700 gold. He's at
right, in a few seconds he's gonna make 2 Ziggurats. Wait for it. He's really waiting for the Blight to come here and only then to set up Ziggurats. That is so greedy.
That throws him back hard. One of the wind on the TC. One of the best items if there's no...
Silence on the Blade. Sleep, I mean. This is gonna be an invul, I think. Calling over sleep. This is... invul. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Invul gets him out of trouble, of course.
Rest of the creep spot here in the north belongs to Fly, and that's level 3 for him. Close to level 4 on the Shadow Hunter as well. Oh, gets it actually. With the Sobi mask on him. Items on both sides pretty good. The attack speed on the Lich.
Can't believe he let Fly back into this game. He could have just pushed into 65 supply immediately and then keep pressure on the map and expand behind. But he's just played this so slowly.
Ziggurats are now ready. He's also low on lumber. 1000 gold, 100 lumber. As he's starting to be further away from the graveyard. And no acolytes just yet. Just making sure to get his own expansion up while Fly is already mining.
Gave Fly so much time here. Time to get to his desired hero levels. And those are 4-4-3. This is where the org really starts to shine. Is he going for a late game Walker transition maybe? Yes, he is.
Oh yeah! Torrent Totem here, far in the back. There is the spell though. Close to level 4 Lich. He has invulns, at least 2. And a second temple.
Alright, we're gonna see Master Training here perhaps soon, but for that he needs more lumber. Maybe just Mass Fiends, Mass Curse.
I love the illusions, man. He could think that he built like 3 of them because there was so much time between the last fight and now.
Yeah, coin over on the Blade. Oh, that hurts. Dropping low already. TC coming into a perfect position for the Stomp though, and that one was hitting nicely. But there's not too much follow-up damage. It's like, oh, he eats an illusion with a Kodo Beast. So not even the real A-bomb in the stomach. The TC just barely surviving there. Invul transferred, but he's only going to be safe for 7 seconds. And it seems like nothing on the underside side is really taking damage. Now the Dreadlord is, but the Coil is coming in. Kodo Beast are big kills here. When he gets rid of both of them, the damage drops immensely. But now the TC in trouble again, and this time he will fall. The Wand of the Wind, not good enough there to save him. Wind Riders coming in, but so easy to web him down. So easy to kill him off. Don't seem to be the right answer. It's mostly Berserkers really good against Destroyers, but what else can they really kill here? Not the heroes really, not the fiends either. And the curse is starting to stack up as well. The damage is severely lacking in the Orc army. The next Kodo falls. Only one is ready. And providing the aura in the back. SWC is finding kill after kill. The macro slip-ups were noticeable this game, but it seems to be good enough anyways. A couple of Banshees will be falling, but now we're at 52 supply versus 68 still for WFZ. You can find kill after kill here. So much mana still for him to use. The Lich pretty much full. The DK actually is rather low, but he's got so many more mana, so many more Novas.
Lich and right clicks against Headhunters, so good. They are +5, but they miss a lot. Same goes for the Blade Master. Coil Nova, heal wave against it. There is a Shade, of course. Can he go for the nuke again? Blade Master too far away here. Anti-magic shell even.
To prevent that 60 stomp damage, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Also prevents Envenomed Spears damage, by the way, but don't see that becoming too relevant here. This game seems to be all but in the books. 71 undead supply with amazing hero levels. Fly, can you hold on here? He has to wait for the TC. How long until he's back? It's still gonna be a little while, but he's got no more invulns. Something that he desperately needs.
On the other side, the Dreadlord still holds on to it. The Lich still holds on to it. Fly loses this burrow as well, so a little bit of damage gone there too. And this curse, man, everywhere is curse. We have a depth upgrade now, but he's not using it. Nuke on the Blade Master again. Heal potion, heal wave to save him for now. He's building a shop on the back, but I doubt he's gonna use that one. Raiders are falling in the front, and now the Lich is seriously starting to attack this massive berserkers, as the Blade Master was once again disabled. That was the last Windwalk.
He's holding this position for now, though. That's pretty admirable and impressive. These dispels are gonna be big, though. There's gonna be so much mana for those destroyers. Everything here is buffed / debuffed, and here we go. Dispels coming in once again. The blade in focus. Heal wave coming in, nicely timed. Hail of potion transferred on TC. Can he back? He needs to get back to safety. Blade Master in so much trouble. Finally, he will fall. Is this where Fly throws in the towel? Not quite yet. He's fighting like a lion, trying to do this without his first hero, as the DK reaches level 5 even here. Big stomp coming in, but just not enough damage. Just not enough damage. The berserkers are running around like a headless chicken, trying to find this goddamn destroyer kill, and find it they will. But again, the issue persists. There's no damage against the heroes or the fiends. Maybe can kill off a couple of banshees, but Fly down to 39 supply. Oh my god, we have resurrection, ancestral spirit from the spirit walkers.
Okay, gets a little bit of magic damage back, and Fly actually holds this for now, but the statues are gone. That's nice. No one to the TC, who can prevent something with the Wand of the Wind, a little bit of damage at least. But these abominations, by the way, with aura level 2 and like vamp aura level 2 and the unholy aura, there's so much sustain in this, and he can't kill the fiends to bring in the damage. TC is trying now with, I guess, another stomp. This Sobi mask, by the way, adding so much value. Here comes the sleep, here comes the surround. Not easy with fiends, but I guess you have all the time in the world against this. Epicenter stun, but oh, Wand of the Wind, nice. This spell was used already. He keeps it close though. On second hero kill in this fight, this long and worn out fight. GG! WFZ, man, winning this game and match points again.
The third lead he grabs today. Is he going to be able to close it out as well? Looking strong in that game, not falling behind early on for silly, unnecessary reasons. And all in all, until now, is looking like the stronger player between the two today.
I agree. The fight Fly took at the bottom right, at the right red spot, that hurt him so much, man. And from that moment on, there was no coming back, really. He tried, and there was a big opening from WFZ, who made some mistakes, basically everywhere in that early, late game, with macro and stuff. But that advantage was already too big at that point.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. That fight at the bottom right, where the Dreadlord came in freshly, that's like the strongest power spike of the Dreadlord, right when he shows up for the first time with a destroyer push. You don't want to fight there. And especially don't want to fight when you don't have a level 3 SH or a level 2 TC.
Nope.
That was just sloppy, I guess. This strat is kind of designed around that timing, and Fly just walked right into it.
And also, like, as I pointed out, the illusions of abominations, they added quite a lot, man. He ate one, so one fiend extra. I guess, because of that. And the other illusion took a lot of damage as well. So that's usually not supposed to happen, but it does happen, which is interesting, to say the least.
I mean, when you have that Headhunter army, you don't really have a choice. You have to attack what's in front. You can't just walk in close, otherwise Nova and Focus Fire is going to completely demolish you. So yeah, there are the illusions coming in handy. I still hate illusions, though. Please remove Matt Morris.
Well, now that mirror image becomes meta, thanks to Fly.
Yeah. No, those illusions are okay. I can live with those.
Why is that okay and the normal illusions are not okay?
Because you have to invest a skill point for it, at least. You know, it's going to be no Windwalk or no crit in that case.
But you have to invest an inventory slot, really.
Ooh.
Here we go, map number 2. Match points for WFZ. Can eliminate Fly now on his map. Terrana stands. Fly chose this one.
Okay. The standard play really didn't work out too well for him. The only game he was able to win so far in all of their encounters today was by getting a good start early. And to be honest, that was a bit of a lucky coincidence that it happened that way. So, where's this gonna put Fly now? What does he want to play now? I almost expected a Farseer play here, like Farseer Windrider cheese maybe. But apparently not the case, as he is going for the barracks early. And on WFZ's side, for a moment there, I thought this was a ghoul opening, but no, it's a standard Ted Fiend opening. Sticking with this build all the way through, also something to be mentioned. Among other players, we see more deviation. 1-0, for example, who mixes it up between early Fiends and early DK. But for WFZ, it's just Ted Fiends all the way.
Yep, that is correct. Blade Master again. No Farseer shenanigans this time.
Very understandable as well. Yeah. Super nice to creep up, lots of consumables and permanent items to easily snipe with the blade. Is looking towards the Merc Camp creep first. Not sniping for the claws, which is usually what we see.
Yeah. Interesting.
Or maybe he's gonna go to the middle first and then fall back to the shop.
And then once the heal scrolls are there, yeah.
So Acolyte Scouting.
Oh, sorry.
It's gonna see what's up. Earlier here, of course, it was a Naga first build with Headhunters. Pretty crazy strat right there, where WZ had the perfect answer, so unsurprising to see it being mixed up. And yeah, Blade. Okay, it's gonna go towards the middle. The Mercamp perhaps a little bit too hard to creep with just one Grunt and one Blade, especially when under the Scouting and a DK could be showing up for harass.
Here is once again the Ghoul Lightning Shield creep at the Mercenary Camp. Also, yeah, he favors this one so the DK can't harass this really, as he's knocked at the Mercenary Camp. Scroll the Beast is very nice for Fiends, and in general, like, this spell is so rare to see in this matchup, and if you see it, it's super late. Fiends have high damage, Lich has high damage. I think Scroll the Beast has a lot of value for undead.
Absolutely. Triggered in the big decisive fight, that can make the difference. Level 2 here with a Lightning Shield creep, which I feel like is becoming pretty much the standard. Everybody's doing it all the time if they can. And for good reason, of course. So effective. Such a quick jump start to level 2. Whereas the Blade, stuck on only level 1. And okay, he's kind of close to level 2. There's the downside of going for those items early. Yes, you get them early on, but you're sacrificing a bit of experience and delaying your level 2. Tech now started. This creep did require 2 ghouls, so that slowed down the lumber income. That slows down the tech. Comparing to the orc, it's like about 50 seconds or so behind. That is the difference.
Forces are under attack.
Third permanent item here from the Tunneler. WFZ not making his way over to go for some weird Fiend push. There's no Fiend yet, right? Nope. Skipping them entirely. Gloves of Haste for the Blade. Tier 2 for Fly, of course, started 60%. The Undead always behind, but you can creep in peace, I guess.
And how greedy is he? Again, he's not. He's thinking, the Grunt is here, so the Blade Master must be somewhere else. This time he doesn't get punished. He got punished for that on LR. and almost lost the game because of it, kind of. Among other things, of course. Grunt in a dangerous surround position here. Has to be careful. He's low HP already. There's plenty of mana on this DK. He might be able to find the kill on the Grunt, but there's a scroll of speed at the same time, which should save the Grunt, maybe. He's taking a lot of damage now, though.
Yeah.
A nice sidestep. Feigns moving to the left, then goes back to the right. But that's a scroll of speed gone.
And an entire heal self, and a little bit more. T2 is there, though. Shadowhunter comes out. So WFZ has to play it a little more careful. But what can he really lose? I mean, the town portal, I guess.
Oh, if Fly starts this camp, and WFZ should come in. There's no scroll of speed anymore. Oh my god, the timing here might be terrible. He starts it 1 second before the undead shows up, and he steals the last hit, and now the grunts are slowed. Oh my god.
Ouch. Shadowhunter is not even remotely close.
Oh my god.
Skeleton surrounding these grunts. That's a free kill for WFZ.
Oh, great play by WFZ, realizing the speed scroll is gone, so now for once he might be able to punish greedy creeping. Gets the last hit stolen, kills one grunt, slows down the blade. Ouch. Amazing early game for WFZ.
Indeed, the second grunt is hurt as well. DK is far away though, cleaning up the rest of the spot at the 12 o'clock, but the Blade Master creeping plan has been completely interrupted. Beastery, Shadowhunter coming now, but he's also on tier 2, going for the pit again, as the Shade gave him so much vision in the last game, so why not do it again? And I gotta go for a second.
There we go, package finally arriving. Neo should be back in a moment. So I'm gonna be doing a bit of radio casting, as you're not able to see everything that's happening. But at the moment, not much is going on anyways. We have only creeping for now. Shadowhunter creeping solo, no, creeping with the Blade Master at his mercenary camp. Using the lightning shield trick for that as well, by the way, and not denying any of the creeps. Well done. As I said earlier, the tech from the undead side was quite a bit later, so the Lich is delayed, only popping out right now, as the DK is level 3 already. So fast with this. With that grunt kill earlier. And the creeps stolen. And in general, a fast creep route here. Went for the early sacrificial pit with Shade again. And now is moving out of his base. Towards the middle. Finally, Fly is finishing this camp, the laboratory, where he was disturbed earlier. And still not gonna be level 3 Blade Master, man. So this means he has crept 2 camps with his Shadowhunter together, and he's still not level 3. That is really a problem here. How slow this Blade Master, how slow his progress is. And this may also mean that the Shadow isn't gonna be level 3 for a very long time. And that, when it comes to the first big fight, is gonna be a massive problem. The Shade is out once again, trailing the Orc army. As Fly is in the top right at the gold mine. And WZ, not willing to fight, is in the bottom left at the laboratory. Just finishing this, getting level 2 for his Lich and finding the hilarious Flute of Accuracy. One of the best items you could have hoped for. Tier 3, almost done for WFZ over on the Orcish side. For Fly, it's already finished. TC coming. Right? Yeah, TC coming. Raiders as well. Using one raider to scout and harass slightly. Interesting touch. Mostly to scout, of course. And the Lich is being completely solo crept for the time being. Finding the Book of the Dead, which is absolutely amazing.
Does he still have the... Oh yeah, he still has the Scroll of the Beast as well. Nice synergy there for even more value on the book.
This will be a good timing now for Fly. There's no third hero yet. There's no orb yet. It's only 2 fiends and a statue. But oh, so quick with the reaction from the statue. Did you see? From WFZ. Sends it away right away. I guess he had the Shade. Okay, so he knew before.
Yeah. But he
so
made quite a few mistakes in the series prior, where he didn't do that. And he just sent in like 12 supply into Fly's arms.
Yeah, not gonna be happening here now. TZ is ready. Gets the Orb of Lightning. He's gonna join the army. Dreadlord is going to be finishing here in just a moment. Next to the shop, picks up the orb. And there we go. And now the game will really begin. And in what situation are we? What's the hero levels? The most important thing. Shadow, still not level 3. I hope he learned from his mistake here and is going to secure this level. But especially with the Merchant, that should certainly be attainable right now.
Did I miss a fight, by the way?
No. Creeping, creeping, creeping.
Good timing from these fuckers. Wind of Mana stealing stolen by the blade. That's nice. No shade here. No expansion. Oh, Planet of Energy. Nice find. And a tanky TC. That really helps. He was always in the center of attention in the late fights. So having the Belt of Giant Strength and the Ring of Protection +2 makes him a lot more tanky.
Absolutely.
Also, and the Pendant of Energy on the Shadow Hunter, as well as the big mana potion. Like, this cow is not supposed to die this time.
Oh, these here level ups are really big. Level 3 Shadow, and should be level 2 TC if he solo creeps it, but he doesn't. And WFZ is coming in right away. Silence on the Shadow, and going onto which target? Surround with the Book of the Dead! But it doesn't quite stick. He's gonna be able to get out, but the Nova follows him, and the right clicks, and he does fall! Despite the scroll of speed, the healer is dead, and now everything is gonna be falling shortly after, question mark. Throw the Beast coming in after barely in time, saving the Dreadlord, but he is gonna be falling. But I think he did his job. Third hero traded for a second hero. You're gonna take that any day of the week as the next Raider falls. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
It's so many kills.
This is so sick, man. Book of the Dead and Scroll of the Beast at the same time, as well as the Lich disable, the Dreadlord disable. Almost getting the second kill here. Lich could snipe this, but no Invo Potion, so he can't get the healing cancelled. Oh my lord. No reinforced defenses. And 2 destroyers. That's guaranteed, yeah, 1 burrow down. Shadowhunter is coming back for Fly's sake. But man, is he in trouble. Counter expansion by WFZ in the upper right.
Yeah. And it's this timing push again, which is so powerful. And nowadays we see it with that counter expo backup, which I really like. You have that powerful push, but you're probably not going to win the game with it. But get an advantage, get the expo. Such nice play. And the problem there was the Blade Master's slow start, because he was forced to creep with his other heroes, and for that reason TC wasn't ready in time, Shadowhunter wasn't quite ready in time in that bad position. But the Killer Instinct by WFZ now again looking for more kills. Coil Nova, and this time the TC, well, survives one more time. Healthstone transferred, had to use the scroll and the Healthstone, so many resources with items invested just to keep this guy alive. And now the Dreadlord is back. There's a shade right here next to him. He goes for the Kodo though, not for the blade, as he doesn't have the Nova anymore. Couldn't have found the kill, but the Kodo he will certainly claim, and that is the level 2. Where do we go next? WFZ considering, is it time to continue pushing the base? The Shadow's gonna be back soon. Maybe I should fall back? But no, he's going forward.
Well, he sees that reinforced defenses is there, but the Shadow... Oh, is there a Nova now? Ah, Lich is at the shop. But he can get the launch again. And no expo possible, no potions possible. This hurts so much also to not have clarities at that point. I mean, he does have the big mana, but ideally you don't want to use it. If not for a big fight. And
the army, by the way, hasn't been reinforced in a long time by units, so I wonder if Fly is realizing that the resources did go into an expansion. If he did, he's not looking for one or harassing one. He's coming in again with his full force ready. Can he now win this fight? Can he force this pesky undead out of his base? He's gonna start by losing off a Raider, but he's gonna get the statue here at least. The Kodo Beast needs to get a Devourer off, but not quite in position. The heroes have been in a lot of trouble in this game for the Orc. Shadow once again in the middle of everything, but for now WZ is looking towards the Kodo instead.
There was an expensive destroyer morph, there was no coil ready, and he morphed and lost it here, but the Kodo falls in the process, but also another Fiend down. Basically a 50-50 exchange, I guess. Next stun, no coil, and another destroyer down, level 4 on the Blade Master. Damage intensifies, but he's taking out the Headhunters one after another as well. Sleep now, the final ghoul is falling. It's basically only heroes over heroes.
It's a bare knuckle box fight right here, dude. Everybody's taking massive blows. Now the mana is still looking decent for WFZ. For once, he doesn't seem to have Burrow. He's gonna lose that Fiend as well. And yeah, you're right. That was a lot of expensive losses. But he can probably afford it now with the expansion fully mining.
Exactly. No tower here, no Necropolis here. So if Fly knows... Well, there's no raiders or anything to knock it down. He can get rid of all the acolytes. WFZ is rushing over to the upper right to defend there. How is the mana situation? Poor. Really poor. Only on the DK we have 3 coils. Apart from that, no spells.
Good shade control once again. Finds and tags the army really, really quickly. It's Gonna be a big item to be grabbed up here. The TC close to level 3 is looking for the big stomp possibility. He only has one stomp ready, but that one only hits onto one hero and the skeletons, and the heals are coming in towards the Dreadlord. He's so tanky with that frost armor. Silence, sleep again, excuse me, onto the blade. Level 4, he needs to carry this fight and this game. Level 4 for the Lich as well. We're starting to see Dark Ritual coming in now for even more mana, for even more Nova. Last heal wave coming in. The Blade Master still super low HP, and now Fly has to retreat.
Yeah.
He's not on decent health anymore.
No way to stay in this fight. Clarity is coming in, but heal wave is quite far away. Dark Wizard's still up, could use a polymorph and help Fly a little. Blade Master heals in the shadows. TC is also low. Another heal wave, alright. But this Dark Wizard must go to WFZ at this point. The Blade Master just steals it. Oh, sleep!
Sleep!
Dreadlord right-click lulls. Big Immo and the TC dies as well. Thanks to the Lich. The stun was there. The Dreadlord again for... No, the Invo Potion, of course. He just found it. I forgot. So that focus was for nothing as well. Oh, man. The claws of the vampire.
And the expo is really starting to kick in now. Suddenly, at 67 supply, WFZ finds himself. He is just outproducing.
Abomination's
so
coming.
Right,
I love the temple here in the upper left to immediately have the Banshees ready now.
Yeah. Been seeing this more and more from him. Level almost 3 on the Dreadlord. I still don't know if Fly knows about this expansion, by the way. He wasn't quite in range to see it yet, I think.
Not so sure either. TC is back 60% at level 2. Of course, it takes a lot longer. Necropolis coming, second tower coming, with the most important thing is, I guess, the Nerubian tower to be up. This Fiend's +3, the Lich +11. And the A-bombs are coming.
For once, the Fiend's pretty poorly upgraded, but they are starting to come in now. First attack upgrade on its way. WZ just camping as Expo at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Like, what can happen there with the towers, with Blight, with immediate Banshees? Fly is scouting for the expansion here. He has no clue about this upper right spot.
Yeah, looks like it. Is he going for a tiny Great Hall, really? Oh, the TC. He doesn't have the gold. Okay, no. Seems like Fly has been struggling all game to get to 50 supply.
And now a big creep spot for WFZ as well. More experience. Oh, the item was already gone, I guess. It was sniped.
Yeah. Somebody sniped it. I think the DK perhaps himself. Yeah, he did. Okay. Level 3 on the Dreadlord. Now it's really sleep after sleep after sleep.
A player's forces are under
Shadowhunter mana looks great with the pendant now on him again. Damage on the Blade Master is also nice. TC is not level 3. He can't find it as the map is almost empty. At least Fly side, WFZ still finds some experience, gets him to level 3 and more sleep. He has so much more damage mitigation now, like sleep more often and curse.
Would love to have a 4th hero now. Go for Pit Lord.
Of course.
Go ultra damage mitigation. But we don't have tier 4 just yet. Maybe with a new expansion, along with the Naga race. Let's go.
Yeah, wait for Reforged. Naga race tier 4 confirmed.
Alright, this is gonna be one hell of a difficult hold. As he did go for the tiny Great Hall. That's the right call. It's super greedy, of course, but you have to get some lucky thing going your way. And look at this undead army. 30
supply lead. Even more. He needs a crazy Blade Master. He needs a Saint Sword.
Sleep to start things off. Nova into the Raider, and that one's basically dead already. Heal Wave is coming in, but only doing so much. The TC looking for the Stomp. It's only level 1 though. It's hitting some of the army, but where is the damage? Nice Ensnare on the Destroyer. That one's gonna fall, but so is the tower. The static defense gone. The TC in trouble as well. The Destroyer doesn't even die yet, finally, but how long did that take? As opposed to that, the Kodo Beast pops immediately to this crazy focus fire. And of course, the nuke of the heroes from the DK and the Lich. Death Knight, almost level 5 now. We saw this resulting in plenty of hero kills already today. Blade Master looking for 1 kill, but so many misses coming out from him. He's level 4. I just can't carry this as the Nova kills him off. Heal Wave not in time. That's a level 5. And now, Fly If he wasn't desperate before, he is. It is over. GG, and WFZ gets out of Group B in second place.
Congrats to WFZ. 2 great performances against Fly here today. The first Undead in the top 8, alongside 2 Night Elves with Moon at Lawlight and the human TH. But man, regarding that last fight, someone sent an alarm clock to Fly. He didn't wake up this Blade Master once, even with Headhunters. That, of course, the strength of a level 3 Dreadlord to sleep over and over and over again. Didn't expect this, to be honest. I thought Fly would going to take it, but pleasant surprise for me as an Undead and knowing WFZ's wife and stuff. So good for him. $300 guaranteed. Fly, not the greatest performance at Next. Once again, not the greatest performance here. Same goes for Colorful, I guess.
Yep.
Moon, of course, pretty much dominating here. That wasn't a surprise, but apart from that, pretty nice. I like what I see.
Yeah, promising from WZ, especially if he had some better builds, I would say, or maybe openings against Moon that could have been doable as well. Showed a really impressive strat there on Terranos, his favorite map, as I think you are right in saying. And what's up with the Horde? Not a single orc qualified so far. There's going to be no orcs qualifying tomorrow. And in Group D, they're going to have to contend with Infi as well.
That is true. Maybe Infi is playing Orc to at least get 1 Orc there. But yeah, the strongest Orcs are still playing, I guess, Lin and Focus. Focus defeating Moon at Next, and Lin being Lin, the winner of the next event. He's on fire for sure. But yeah, Infi, a force to be reckoned with, always strong with Night Elves. But tomorrow, it's Foggy time, and it's 1-2-0 time, and it's live time, and this is the youngest group ever, I just noticed. 15 Sui is like 15 or 16, 1-2-0 is 22, Life is 21, and Foggy is 26, I guess. So the average age is like 23, not or even lower. That's gonna be sick, man. Young talent, on the highest level of Warcraft tomorrow. 1-0 versus 14-15 Sui and Life versus Foggy. A great Night Elf mirror, man. Foggy still in China, not having to battle with the NetEase ping. And man, are you going to be there tomorrow with me as well?
Yes.
Nice. 3 dual casts in a row, man. When did we see that the last time? That makes me happy, Remo. Finally, we have a streak going on again. Thank you, Lingus, by the way, for the sub. And with that being said, I think that's it for today.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty long day today. 5 hours. Lots of awesome games, resulting in definitely the 2 best players advancing from Group B. We're halfway done with the group stages, guys. We're continuing tomorrow with Group C, and then gonna blast through Group D and the playoffs the days following. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you'll be back tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. Central European time. Yeah, thank you all to all the subscribers and supporters today. We have YouTube as well to check out our VODs if you may have missed some. We have Twitter and Facebook and Instagram as well. If you subscribe here, you're going to get the replay packs at the same time, and you're going to be able to support us, obviously. Not have to deal with the advertisement. We have Amazon referral links down below. I wonder how Neo is looking right now because I'm doing his job right now. He must be really, really surprised. What else do we have? I can't think of any. Discord as well. Exactly. Check out discord.backtowwarcraft.com. Join us, talk about the game or whatever else you may feel like. You can check out reddit.com/r/WC3. And yeah, I hope I'll see you again tomorrow at the same time. You guys take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.
Here are the donuts. Goodbye routine. Thank you very much.